Hey, what's up, and welcome to my corner of the internet. So, before we get started, like, comment, and subscribe. Do you remember Reborn? Am I the only one? No, I'm not. I know I'm not. This is one of those animes that, like, I've taken my time to actually talk about, because this is one of those animes that used to be my favorite anime of all time. And I watched this when I was a teenager, and it holds a very special place in my heart. It sits in the number 11 spot of one of my favorite animes of all time, and I still hold it that close to my heart to this day. So for those of you that doesn't know what I'm talking about and you clicked on this video, Reborn was an anime that was in May 2024 and ended November 2012. Such a long time. I'm 28 now. You know how life is going. It was 203 episodes back when anime used to be long. God, I miss those. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like long anime, and I still do to this day. It was written by Akira Amano, and we followed the main character of Tsunayoshi Sawada, and we had an array of adventures with this character. It started out as just an anime being an anime, with the randomness, the overdrawn jokes, and the unnecessary light boy humor of our main character going in his underwear when he gets like shot with this special bullet that makes him go insane and follow his true desires or whatever and whatnot. It started out fun until it got serious, and man, did it get serious. There was so much sakuga. There was good fights. There was moments and techniques. One thing I really enjoyed about Reborn was it was really anime. And what I mean by that is anime has a certain language, a certain ability to be different from all the others. And that's what I enjoyed so much about it versus a lot of the other media that's out there. Reborn dared to be different. It was fun. It was a battle shonen that had weird powers, weird personality, all types of weird things. And there was babies that were like some of the most powerful babies in the entire world. That was cool. That was random. That was so unnecessary, but it all gelled together in this random amalgamation of fun that made me love the anime so much more. Along with that, Reborn was incredibly popular, with it holding a genuine spot and sometimes dethroning between the months and days of serialization between other animes. To be an anime during that time that I said earlier and still be able to finish your anime, that's a worthwhile thing, because let me just tell you, the competition back then was kind of stiff. There was Toriko, there was all sorts of bangers going on during this time, and Reborn lasted throughout that. And there's tons of other animes that I could talk about, but Reborn was just the one that stuck through and really hit me. We were eating good, and I just wanted to tell you about this anime because I feel like it's one of those relics that if you really know anime, you know this anime. I'm not even going to fold you. Like some of those lists of people that are just like, oh, if you know ball, then this is like an anime that you paid attention to. And they tell you some of the most like third tier anime. Like Reborn is like a hidden gem that if you didn't know about, you totally missed out on. Along with that, what made Reborn special was their powers and their conflicts. They all reflected an internal struggle that was specific to each character. In this anime, our main character has a gang, well, basically his mafia friends that he chose as his captains to be a part of the journey with him. And I loved that each character brought something to the fold that was worthwhile. And I loved the arcs that were explorations of these characters. I still remember Yamato losing to Genkishi. I still remember Gokudera realizing his place and accepting his portion of being the right-hand man to the Vongola boss. There was also Hibari, who was so cool but sometimes so annoying. And then there was also like Lambo, who, God, when he aged, nothing but greatness was like underneath his belt. And the anime had these very anime moments of needing future powers, these unnecessary situations, the randomness of conflict, and characters needing to fulfill specific things to like actually win a fight. And let me just tell you, the fight was actually filled with competition. Now, there was a couple Deus Ex Machinas, I'm not gonna lie to you. It's very anime in that way, but it was a battle shonen that was truly battle shonen, and you hung on to that weekly release for your dear life. You needed to know what was happening. Like, it literally had that way of like, until next time, or to be continued. Definitely like Dragon Ball Z, but that was a formula that had me in a freaking chokehold. They don't make shonen like that anymore. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, the battle shonen formula is definitely tired. I don't know, man. There was a magic to it. You just had to have been there. Nostalgia filled, as he says it. The cool thing about Reborn was, along with the fights, the emotions, the anime-ness, it felt like we were watching something that was cool unto itself. It had some references. It was random, but it was filled with so much imagination, and the writing made sense. The arcs flowed into each other and had its surprises, its hard stops. The moment when we go to the future was harrowing, when the power system basically flips. We are weak and easily destroyed, and how they had to power up. Oh my God, the power-ups, Jesus Christ. Some of the weaponry that were influenced, some of the spirit animals. There's another word for it, but spirit animals is just gonna have to go here. And seeing the evolution of trust between our main characters, and seeing the changing of demeanor within our main guy, it was all cool. And the desperation, the moments where we weren't sure of Suna and if he could actually do it, but he ended up doing it. It was genuine in anime fashion, and it was completely worthwhile, and that's why I loved it immensely. I think animes like this deserve to be in a museum for how great they were and how they were able to carve out their own place in the anime sphere. And I hope many of you don't forget about it. So if you've never seen Reborn, this was your time to go watch it. Give it an episode a day. You'll be able to watch it in a year. Listen, man, animes like this are worthwhile, and it's a time machine to a different time, and it is completely worth your time. Peace. Thank you so much. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Take care, and thank you for making it to the end of the video.